Increased time in isolation, we are given an opportunity right now to upgrade our lives from communication to healing from trauma. We have no better time than now to work through the thorns in our sides that we have been putting Band-Aids over. AS Motivational is now here to assist all of us, to coach you and to hold you accountable as you optimize this opportunity that we have been given and become the truest version of ourselves. Abby Sweeney, the founder of AS Motivational, is joining us this morning to tell us how it works. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, everybody.
So first question, I want to know what sparked you to start this business and become a life coach and a speaker.
So I had been through back between 2015 and 2017. I was in an extremely abusive relationship where I experienced many realms of trauma and many realms of just nastiness that was really difficult for me to overcome. And so I had a couple of friends who were motivational speakers and knew that that was something I wanted to do. And in the interim and in the big picture, I realized that being a life coach, I was able to help people on an individual level and a prevention level. So I decided to become a life coach and work with people on an individual basis to help them overcome traumas and anxieties in their life.
So what would you say some of your core values are when you coach people?
The biggest core value is authenticity. You have to be honest and open when you come to the table. Each session you come with me, it needs to be authentic and authentically yourself. Otherwise, I'm fixing a different perspective or helping you realize something that's not really you. So it could be very counterproductive. So being authentic, having communication with me, open communication, that's a core value that I very much hold deep. I think communication is a big reason that people experience a lot of trauma because they don't know how to communicate with other people. As well as honesty and beauty in who you really are and confidence in who you really are. Those are things that we really preach here at Motivational.
So if I am the client and I come to you, what does the process look like?
So you're going to get a free 30-minute consultation where we kind of talk about what your goals are. And then I have a multitude of packages that you can choose from. I have a 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month package where I meet with you once a week and we review exactly what we need to review and go through and completely rewire the negativity that's been put into your brain to help produce positivity and healing and coping mechanisms. And most of these packages within the first 6 weeks, it's the same thing where everybody goes through, rewiring how the brain works to be from negative to positive, and then we can develop from there.
So I'd imagine the process has changed somewhat because of the fact that we're having to hunker down right now during this crisis. So what does it look like now?
So really, it looks the same. We used Zoom conversations before, but now I'm trying to do a lot more video phone calls. With the motivational speaking, there's no place I can really go to speak to people. So I find that I have started Zoom conversations 3 times a week. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, at all 3 different times, I have these, I call them social hours, where we talk about things that are happening right now with the crisis and COVID and being isolated and what that looks like and what we can do to really make it an opportunity for ourselves and to not think of it as I'm away and my freedoms are away, but I'm finally isolated and I can work through a lot of the things that have been concerning to me and I can actually grow habits that can transfer into a better part of my life.
So what would you say you speak about mostly when you give these speeches, and where do you typically give them in terms of venues?
In terms of venues, I've spoken at a lot of different hotels in organizing them myself. I got back from Egypt last December speaking about diversity within big government as well as domestic violence on a society and how that looks. I've spoken in California, New York. So I just speak wherever people need me and need to hear my message, because I don't want to undercut the market, but I don't charge very much for my speaking, because it's a way for me to get my foot in the door to be able to life coach people on an individual level. I've also spoken at the local prisons here in Tucson to inmates that have been incarcerated for domestic violence. So I'm looking to do a lot more of that, as well as a lot more with police stations and first responders. As far as what I speak about, as much as I would love to speak about domestic violence statistics, it's not necessarily something everybody wants to hear. So I speak about the prevention and the tactics that people can do to prevent these events from happening. So I talk about communication skills, I talk about overcoming trauma, I talk about anger management, and I talk about addiction recovery.
Well, I know that this is such a personal labor of love for you, and I really appreciate you sharing some of the intimate details of things that you have gone through and helping other people as well. I know that we have heard some of the statistics on how domestic violence has gone up because people are having to remain in their houses and be isolated. So no better time than now to address these issues, as well as talking to people who are at home who really need a helping hand. So thank you so much, Abby.
Oh, thank you. I'm really trying to reach out to couples and families to do not family counseling, but more of just like individual and then group coaching with a family. So how are you feeling now? And then how can I help you communicate that to your partner? How can I help communicate that to your children? How can I help your children communicate what they're feeling to you?
Well, it's no better time to do this. So again, thank you so much, Abby, for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
There is a special offer for our viewers right now. You can reach out to Abby at the email address that's there on your screen. You can mention seeing her here on the Morning Blend, and you will get an extra session for free. For more information, you can call her at 480-648-3402, or you can visit her website at asmotivational.com.